Yeah, what's up? What's up? What's up with it, y'all? We back with another True Life Stories. Thank everybody for joining. All the times you didn't join, make sure when you step in, hit that like button. If you ain't subbed up, go and sub up, man. This is what I've been paying attention to, right? So as I do these stories, I said, dang. I said when black people speaking, when we speaking on stuff, you feel me? They listen. It's like they listen even more when we start being silent. When we start being silent on certain situations, bro, they really be geeking out on us. Like it's kind of trippy, but I think our silence is real powerful because it's so much going on. What's up, Awoken? What's up with it? What's that, Mister AP? Uh, Placebo ghost, yeah, but our silence is powerful. Like which is a dope thing. You feel me? Yeah, we in here tonight. We in here tonight. I ain't gonna lie. I went to put my shoes on and my toes still hurting, so I was like, I'm not going to work. I had to tell them, hey man, I said, yeah, I said, I don't feel like wearing those shoes. You feel me? I'm gonna take some more time off, and and I'm gonna continue to do this right here. Yeah, silence is golden. Y'all can't do. Look, let me tell you, y'all can't do what y'all did last video, bro. I'm still laughing from that last video. That last video was so hilarious. Okay, so we gotta. Hell no, we ain't gotta chill it out. You feel me, man? Keep the shit coming. Keep the shit coming. We gonna keep it going, and we gonna keep jumping into these videos over and over again. Okay, so before we get into it, yeah, that's it. That's who. It was funny, man. Yeah, it was hella funny. But yeah, it's even more powerful when when we mute it and we're not saying anything. It just kind of let everybody know how we feel. You feel me? Like we not like we calling out all the bull, but at the same time, when situations come and y'all try to say, "Hey, we need y'all help," nah, bro. We chilling. We sitting this one out. The the war, the fucking ice shit. We sitting this one out. We sitting down. It's crazy because it's like they've been doing hella shit trying to make us stand up and do something and get into these certain things that's going on to try to put us on the front line. And it's like, you know, at first our voices didn't mean nothing. Now they see, wait, they voices mean a lot. You feel me? That's why they try to pull us in, but we ain't biting. We ain't biting. We gonna just sit back. You feel me? And we gonna chill. We gonna sit this one out. But I'm gonna go to this first video because this guy right here and what he was saying was like, dang, I said, man, I didn't even think about that. Like what he listen to what this dude say.
In
Just
this
listen
society.
listen to what this dude say right here. Just hear what he's saying.
All good, but I'm about to re-record it again because the truth needs to be out there. And we need to stop lying to ourselves and pretending we don't see the pattern when it's right fucking there. It's right there and everybody knows it, but nobody wants to say it out loud. So when a Latina gets angry, people call it spicy, sexy, ella es una tóxica, right? When a white woman gets angry, oh, poor Sally, oh my gosh, poor her. She's just having such a bad day. Oh my gosh, she must be going through so much. Oh my gosh, poor her. When a white man gets angry, he's stressed, he hit his breaking point, he's having a bad day, it's mental health. But when a black woman gets angry, she's ghetto, she's ratchet, she's loud, she's aggressive,
That's
she's
what I was
masculine,
saying.
she's too much. When a black man shows anger, hurt, frustration, grief, or pain, now he's violent, now he's dangerous, now he's a threat, now people clutch their bags, people get scared, people cross the street. Now people reach for excuses to
Man.
justify why they
Hey,
never
that
wanted to
shit is
understand him in
crazy,
the first
bro.
place. And do not tell me it's about behavior. Do not tell me it's about tone. Do not tell me it's about how it's expressed, because the same emotions coming out of different bodies get labeled completely differently depending on the
Exactly.
skin they're housed in. That is conditioning. That is
Exactly.
not a coincidence, and that is not fair. Black
Now, on that note, I just wanted to share that because that little piece that he said had me like it's in the room on it's in where would I have it at? But no, that little piece that he said to me, he said when white women get angry, oh, she's emotional, she's hurt. You feel me? A black woman get angry, it's ghetto. It's like this is what I was saying the other day. I said how they be like, oh, well, females need to stop being loud. Black females, that's ghetto and that's this and that, bro. This is how they try to make us look. So when we get loud or we do something, it makes us look bad no matter what, even if they in the wrong. And it was like this what I was saying the other day, and then this video popped up, and I'm going, see. I said, I know I don't be tripping when I be saying shit. It be sounding like I'm just talking, but I'm not, bro, because we notice these things. We notice these things all the time, and a lot of times we don't say nothing. We let it just, well, you got to wait. You let it just kind of go over your head. But you feel me? It's crazy because when the white man get angry, they be like, yeah, he's just frustrated. You feel me? And probably need counseling or something like that. We get angry, they get all spooked and like we about to do something. No, we not. We just mad. You feel me? We tired of the bull. Y'all don't have to go through it. He tell what friends. They've been knew the difference. They've been knew the difference. Now this was another one that I ran across. Before we get into the black silence, I had to play these couple of videos because
He was a great president.
I liked them because see, this how they be trying to do us, and like I said, we not going for it no more. They be trying to play us with their little words and stuff, and it's he calm as hell because he like he know you spitting some bullshit. You know you spitting some bullshit. You loud talking is not gonna make you sound right. It's not. We ain't gonna speak on that. But now we about to get into this. Yeah, man, this black people silence, man. Golly, bro. We about to get into this black people silence because I'm telling you, silence is a motherfucker. It's a. I didn't know silence was such a big weapon when it came to a people that don't have no sense or don't have all things you hear that they say about us. We about to dive into this now.
Hey y'all, did y'all know that only a president can inflict martial law, but he needs just cause to do that? But did you also know that only he can take martial law
That's what
off
I
the
was saying.
table? So that means he can keep martial law on for as long as he see fit. So in 2 years, when we want to vote these spineless ass
Make
congressmen
sure y'all
out of
like the
office and
video.
put people in there that'll stand up to him, that's if he lasts 2 years, that he can still say we under martial law. And during martial law, there's no elections going on.
Those.
You can't do elections during martial law. So he's trying to bait black people to go out there and do violence and protest so he can say, oh, martial law, so it won't be no elections. Then that motherfucker can stay in there forever. In 4 years, he can say, oh, we're still under martial law.
Dang.
That's what he's trying to do. So I'm going to keep putting videos out there and say, black people, stay in the house. The system been doing us wrong for so fucking long, and now the system needs us for violence. It needs our attitude. It needs our violence. It needs us to get angry. So they trying to release people that they know will make us angry. So just stay angry and just stay sitting. Because by doing nothing, we're disrupting this natural flow of America.
Said that's
America
not
is
true.
being disrupted because without black people doing what we do best, the system is breaking down. And not to mention Trump breaking down the system by his damn self, but it needs us. So we ain't gonna give him what he wants. Release them all. That's all I say. We still ain't gonna do nothing. They'll probably get theirs in the street, but we ain't gonna do nothing. We ain't gonna go out there. We're sitting down and doing nothing because right now we're fucking winning this shit. And we can play the long game. We've been playing this game since America started. We can start this game over again. Hey y'all, did y'all know that only a president can
That's what he
inflict
said.
martial
Angry
law,
sitting.
but he needs just cause to do that? But did you also know that only he can take martial law off the table?
Angry
So
sitting.
that
They, I don't even know, and we are all tired of the BS in America, man. We are all tired of this clown show that we are calling America. So, y'all know where everybody's in an uproar about this woman, Renee, who was murdered in broad daylight in front of
She said
everybody
that
while
loud.
people watched, recorded, screamed, yelled, tried to help. You know what I'm saying? Whole entire time, this terror group called ICE that we
Yeah,
keep
the
saying they're
system
not terrorists, but
crashed.
they're terrorists. They're American terrorists on the soil. They're just standing around, not even trying to help the woman, not nothing, right? And she ends up dying, right? And then the ICE officer who did it, mind you, are these people even actually officers, or are you guys just hiring random strangers to sign up for your cult and calling them ICE? Because the man left the scene, and everybody who is a police officer or some type of branch of the police force is like, that's a no-no. We know that if when a shooting happens or something like that, we don't get in a car and leave. I'm convinced that these people who keep saying that ICE showing up in masks and all this other stuff, these are just regular people with no credentials, no training, no nothing. Because that's what you see when you watch these videos. No training, no respect. It's like watching animals go after people. So today, this woman makes a post, and I'm going to put it so y'all can see it. And she was like, now mind you, it's to the black people. Because every time something crazy happens, they always got to address the black people, right? To the black people, where's your outrage? Where's your voice for this woman? Oh, when your people die, you guys want people to be mad. But when our people are dying, when white people are dying, you guys are not mad. You guys are not sticking up. Where's your rage? Where's your compassion at? Who the hell is this lady talking to? Because where is y'all's rage and compassion for all the stuff that's been happening to black people since we've been here? Matter of fact, since y'all's ancestors came here and lie, cheat, steal like y'all do everywhere you go. Everywhere you go to every country. It is not even just America that y'all are the problem. And I hate to say this, but I'm not even talking on my ASS, man. This is facts. Check every country. Y'all are the problem. Y'all go to every country, lie, cheat, steal. Even sitting here from America, all our country does is go to other countries and lie, cheat, steal, take their resources. Call them terrorists, criminals, and everything else because you want to pillage from them. I don't understand. Where's y'all's rage at when that is happening? Where's y'all's rage at all these years when you watched us get lynched, beat in streets? You know what I'm saying? Watched our women get choked out by cops. Are you kidding me? Watched young Emmett Till get dragged off for whistling at a white woman that he didn't even whistle at. Where's y'all's rage at? Because the thing is, y'all love to have black people's blood for your casualty, for your purposes, for your agenda and your game. But when it comes to us, nothing. We still got to shed our own blood for our own causes. I don't understand that. And America is one of the only places where y'all want black people to be your saviors, but at the same time, y'all hate black people.
Like a foreigner.
We're nothing to you. We're scum. We're this. We're that. But when a situation arises, you know what I realized, right? When a situation arises, right, every group looks for black people. Is that not crazy to y'all? That every time a situation happens, right, nobody says, where's the white people at? Where's the Mexican people at? Where's the Spanish people at? Where's the Panamanian people at? Like, there's millions of people in the world, right? But every time something happens to another group of people that's not black people, the first thing that group of people gets online, gets wherever and says is, where's the outrage from the black community? Do we? Oh, I mean, I know we are made in our Father's image. But for some reason, y'all all think that we're a black Jesus to you. But when it comes to us, y'all are the devil for us. I don't understand that logic and thinking. And for this lady who made that comment, all of us are outraged. Well, I ain't gonna say all because I see a lot of nasty comments that should not be said. Y'all need to go back to your drawing board and start thinking about what your morals, your values, your respect.
I hear the accent. I see what y'all.
And for black
y'all
people,
too,
baby,
y'all
we've been going
be
through this
knowing
for the longest
too
trying to tell y'all that. Since Rodney King and everybody else before and after Rodney King, okay? But maybe, just maybe, at the same range you're expecting from us, y'all had every time a Rodney King situation happened, every time a George Floyd situation happened, every time a Breonna Taylor situation happened, every time a Trayvon Martin situation happened, maybe if y'all had that same energy for us, baby, we'd always show up and show out for you too. But instead, here's what y'all say. Oh, they should have complied. Oh, they should have listened. Oh, it's always that group of people getting in trouble. Oh, well, had he just put his hands up, like the officer said, he wouldn't be dead. So I guess in the same breath, right, we could say all that about this lady Renee, right? And believe me, I saw some people say it. And that is not my point because all those statements are not true. We've seen people comply, we've seen people listen, and we've seen them still die. It's the fact that these people are power tripping. So when someone is power tripping, even if you're bending to their will, it still may not be enough because they're power tripping. So my point of this random thoughts of a stranger.
That's what I feel like. And like if we were out there, that's what would be happening to us. Like, period. Because if it happened to us, I don't think nobody would say nothing. Everybody would have just drove off like it was really nothing. Probably wouldn't even heard about it, really.
Is stop always expecting people to be your black Jesus because we ain't never had none of y'all be a Jesus for us. And we ain't Jesus, only Jesus is Jesus. But y'all understand my point here. Stop always expecting Superman out of us when y'all keep being Lex Luthor to us. And just maybe if y'all had not sat around all this time while other groups of people went through different atrocities and you laughed at it because that's what y'all do, maybe if all this time y'all wasn't laughing and y'all was fighting and hollering and hooting with the rest of us, we wouldn't be this far into this racism, violence, heinous acts of crimes, and everything else that we got going on in America. But now that y'all are starting to feel the burn of this, because now I think y'all white people have come into the realization that you should have been coming into, that y'all are on the chopping block too. You regular white non-billionaire people, right, that are not the 1%, y'all are on the chopping block with us too. Now you know. Now it's clear to you that you could get killed in broad daylight, that you could get killed and not come home, that your whiteness is not affording you the same privilege that you thought it had been affording you all these years. Is that the problem? Are you scared now?
They
Because
always
now
do
you're in the
that.
same boat as us black
They
people,
always help
Mexican
'em.
people, all the people y'all keep calling immigrants and everything else, all of us other shades of melanated people, baby. Now you mad because you're on the chopping block too. The bells are ringing, aren't they? Ring the alarm, huh?
Ring
I
the
think for some
alarm.
strange reason, immigrants, y'all Somalis think because we black, we supposed to stick with y'all. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We don't share an allegiance because I'm
Everybody
black.
be using this one.
Ma'am, I'm an American. There's a big
Talking
difference.
about both
But
sides.
Theodore Roosevelt said, it ain't but one flag. That's the American flag. He said
There
it ain't but
you
one
start.
motherfucking language, and that's the English language. And he said above them all, it ain't but one loyalty, undivided, explicitly, for the United States of America. If that ain't what the fuck you about, then you ain't about what I'm about. Being an American, first and only, honey. Not nothing in front of it, not no stipulations behind it. We not the same.
Okay, so apparently the Somalis are beefing with Black America again. And I'm like, oh my God, here we go again. Is this another one of those, Dominican, I know black things, like you don't want to be called black. But no, apparently ICE is coming to collect them because they've been doing some kind of welfare fraud.
What was
I just
that?
saw a video of a guy going to a daycare where they were like, oh, you guys got $1 million in funding, but there's no kids here. So they're saying that they're getting all this money and sending it to fund terrorists, whatever. And now ICE is coming to get them. And they want our allyship. And we're like, absolutely not. Bro, I just saw videos of them talking in their mosque about how all black people come from one-night stands. They don't know their father. Bro, the things they say about us is crazy. But I noticed that every black person that comes from another country to America takes on the white mindset. It's like they have Stockholm syndrome. Like they just started believing they're colonizers. Because we's the good Negroes. But in reality, y'all don't mess with us, so we're good. Hi guys, welcome back again.
No,
Silence in Black culture is often
we're
misunderstood.
not going to do that.
People call it passive, cold, guarded. Historically, silence was
Survival.
protection.
Community
Talking too
sense.
much could cost your job, your safety, your family, or your life. So people learn to watch first. Measure tone, read intent.
White America. Even
Silence
now.
wasn't emptiness, it was assessment. That pattern didn't disappear, it passed down. That's why quiet Black men are labeled intimidating. That's why quiet Black women are labeled distant. The silence makes others uncomfortable because it doesn't perform reassurance. Psychologically, silence keeps control internal. You reveal less, you gather more, you stay one step ahead. In a culture that punished expression, restraint became power. So when silence shows up today, it's not detachment, it's inherited strategy. Silence in Black culture is often misunderstood.
Yeah.
People call it passive, cold.
Damn.
The way Black people are able to silently communicate with one another is truly amazing. For example, my grandparents were in town for the last week, and so one of the nights that they were here, I stayed with them at their hotel. So my grandma and I were sitting out in the hallway chatting, and these little white kids keep running up and down the hallway screaming and just like doing the most. So she looked at me, and I looked at her, and literally all I had to do was this, and she was just like, mm-hmm. The way Black people are able to silently
We just talked about that the
Don't
other
nothing
day.
make a racist person more nervous and uncomfortable than a black person that's too quiet or that's not friendly. Even little stuff like if you're not smiling, they say little slick stuff like smile. You know what I'm saying? And I done told y'all before about an old job I had years back. I got pulled into the office one time and I'm thinking something wrong, and they end up telling me, oh, you know, nothing's wrong. You're doing a great job. You're not talkative. You know, is everything okay? And that's more of a I'm afraid type of thing. And the reason behind this, these folks are very hateful. They're very conniving. They're very sneaky, and they constantly got this paranoia that this karma of what they put out is going to come back on them. So every black person that they can't read, because they always trying to read us and get to know how they can play with us and deal with us, and we don't give them that, they get uncomfortable because now is this my karma that I'm worried about? Is this person gonna try to do something hateful to me the way that I do hateful stuff? You get what I'm saying? And so that's what you come across a lot of the times. We not hateful or nothing like that. We just trying to avoid all the bullshit. We know these games they're trying to play, and we just want to be left alone. But with them, it's all in their head now, because it's like, this black person must know what I'm really about. They might want to hurt me. They might want to do the hateful shit that I'll do to people. You know what I'm saying? This is just the paranoia that go in their head, and why they feel so uncomfortable with black people that they can't read, that they can't, know how to play with. And we're just trying to avoid the bullshit, bro, because we understand the game. We know that they trying to play games and say little slick stuff to see how far they can go. And so we just ain't about to be talkative. We ain't about to laugh and kick it. And that's just how the game.
Hey, that was Let me replay that. That's some real shit. This is what always happens, bro.
Up to see how far they can go, and so we just ain't about to be
This
talking. We know that they trying to play games and say little slick stuff to see how far they can go, and so we just ain't about to be talking.
always,
We ain't about to laugh and kicking, and that's just how the game goes.
always like me trying to say little slick fast shit like dude was just doing. You feel me? Like trying to say shit, then speak fast. You feel me to get a reaction out of you, and you just be like, bro, come on now, stop playing, bro. It's wild that it's even like that.
To help him. She don't want to be alone. What is one thing a lot of people in this world are afraid of? To be by themselves. For what? Fuck do you need a person for? When you was in the womb, you was by yourself. Or with a twin. But what is you and that twins locked in like this? Still probably not. Because I ain't. My twin was touching me when I was young.
Quiet.
Sit with it. I was getting touched as a child by my twin.
What the fuck?
And guess who knew about it? My own mother. Why did my mother allow this? Because it's a generational fucking curse that they allow people to sink into the chosen children. They will take the chosen children's souls. They will try to finesse these kids out of their souls before they're even fucking 7. They do this shit like this.
Hey, it's wild, right? Because I think that's something that ain't never really talked about either. It's like what a lot of black women went through, like growing up, like going through that right there, bro. That's something that nobody ever. It's like something that people try to sweep under the rug, and it's something that just don't happen to black women. It's like a whole woman thing, bro. That shit is crazy as hell. Like most of the women that you will meet, then been through that shit. And you just be like, dang, and you wonder why, sometimes like you can be in a relationship, why, like you can be in love and everything, but it's still like a little distance there because of certain traumas that women went through that they just don't want to talk about. They don't want to speak about because when they did run and try to tell a family member and try to tell somebody, it's like, oh no, that's that person. You can't be saying stuff like that. And I'm like, bro, it's fucking 2026, bro. All this shit need to be brought to the light. If some shit happened to you and you supposed to tell everybody, you feel me? If a motherfucker don't listen, keep on talking to a motherfucker listen. Cause fuck that, bro. This shit is weird as shit. I wish, man, my daughter, oh my God, bro, I'll kill a motherfucker. Like I will be in prison for the rest of my life. I wouldn't even give a fuck. But I'm just saying, bro, this shit happens, and that's another thing that we don't talk about. Y'all know it, bro. I know y'all done seen shit in your family and you don't speak about
shit. Is nothing. Everybody's getting touched because that's the quickest way for a person to get conflicted. I thought this was my family. Why is my family touching me? What? That's the quickest way to get a kid's soul. Confuse them, conflict them, put them in the mind.
I don't want to get into that. That's kind of deep right there, bro. That's hella deep. I feel sorry for you.
Why is it that when we speak up, we're aggressive, but when we stay quiet, we're intimidating? Make it make sense. Because it seems like no matter what we do, it feels like Black women can't win in these workplaces. If we assert ourselves, we're too much.
Yeah, that's
if we
why
don't,
I feel like expose it
we're not a
up.
team player. And the worst part, this double standard is negatively impacting us. It's keeping many of us stuck, exhausted, and constantly second guessing ourselves. Listen closely. You and your voice are not the problem. Their discomfort is.
From the beginning.
I personally I'm tired of trying to make other people feel comfortable. If my confidence and audacity makes you feel uncomfortable, that sounds like a you problem, not a me problem.
Yeah.
So can we please stop playing this game? And by the way, if you're going to continue to label us no matter what, can you at least spell our name correctly while you do it? Who's with me?
We all are. Yeah, silence. He's silence. That's that real silence right there. He said most land was stolen on blood from natives and Aztecs and then created on sweat and tears of the skin. The African judgment has arrived and nowhere to run to. Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button.
They always gotta address the Black people, right? to the black people. Where's your
You know what? I always find that odd and wonder why the other communities, when they get into problems, why do they turn it to black people? Why are you looking for us when it's like you're asking for mercy that you never gave? You're asking for blessings when you've never blessed anybody. You're asking for somebody to
they
help
got
you
it.
fight your fight when you didn't do it. Like you're asking for things that you did not give yourself. So why are you turning to this community? You have to know that if you guys as a
I have.
collective whole really fought and stood ground with the black community, we would not be in this situation that we're in now. We are in this situation because you guys thought it was a flex to have this fucking lunatic in office. You guys did not want to see a woman, let alone a woman of color, let alone a black woman. You voted for your own demise. It's like the audacity for you to turn to the black community and ask us where we are. We in the same spot that you motherfuckers was in during our struggles. We motherfucking chilling. It's unfortunate, but sometimes you kind of give what you get. You know, if y'all would have really stood on business with us, we would not be here. But in today's time, it is alarming
You
to
have,
see
man.
that y'all are still
Stop it.
fucking teaching racism moving forward. What do you want us to do? Y'all voted for y'all own demise, but we not gonna go out there and fight a fight that we didn't vote for, that we didn't create it for our own demise. Why would we do that? You did not do that for our community. That is just insane to me, to ask for something that you yourself did not give.
Yes.
I'm actually just baffled.
That
I
black woman
don't
just be fucking the hell, man. I'm baffled too. I'm baffled too, huh? When your girl just be out shopping and she just don't even tell you what she bought. She just sing you the price and just expect you to send the money. I'm baffled.
understand.
Baffled, all
But
the way
what I
baffled.
do believe is that they turn to the black community because you motherfuckers know that we get shit done. Because the rights that y'all did have, that we all had, you know, those rights were at the cost of the black community. And what is fucking crazy about that is that y'all motherfucking use the shit that we fought for everybody against us and locked us out of a lot of shit. So see, for me, without any true acknowledgement, real apologies, I wouldn't fucking fight for y'all. I let
Said
these
you been
motherfuckers burn this shit down
brainwashed.
first. I wouldn't. Because why would I help you get something back that it was actually off the backs of our community anyway, only for you dog ass motherfuckers to turn right back around and lock us back out
Here we
and,
go
and,
with all
and
this.
further continue to keep us down? Motherfuckers wouldn't hire black people. Y'all motherfucking treating black people crazy out in the fucking public for no reason besides something that you were taught. Almost as if you guys just don't have your own fucking brain and can think for yourselves. But why would this community do that? No, we gonna do the same fucking shit that y'all did. Y'all was minding y'all fucking business. We minding our fucking business.
It's crazy, right? Because you even see the stereotypes in the chat. You feel me? That's how you know shit be on some bullshit. You see the stereotypes in the chat and you just going, you know, this is why we stay silent. You feel me? This is why we stay silent because, you know, they walk amongst us and, you know, and I get it. You feel me? I get it. You feel me? Yeah, they'll be okay, though. Just, you know, you got to let them be who they are. They can't help it.
What I want to know is, why are people so concerned when a black woman is so quiet? Why we just can't be in our roles and our positions and have like a straight face? Why do you guys take our quietness as a concern? Like, do you understand that a lot of these black women that are high performative, we're quiet because we're not used to like really expressing ourselves. Like, our culture is mostly giving poker face. We are not buddy and friends with anyone, barely even our family members. It's just like a handful of like our close girls that we're actually able to be very expressive. But outside of that, like, if there is no need for us to be smiling and to be forcing all these emotions when it comes to engaging, why do you guys need that? Like, we don't have to do that unless it requires us to. The work environment is really not that. We're really being paid to do our job. Why does it require us to also reward you guys with a smile while we're doing it? Are you guys paying us to smile? And I just want to ask y'all this. Was Massa paying us to smile in the field? Why the fuck would we want to do it now? Why, like, why do we got to put a smiley face when we got to be assertive? We're just trying to hold our heads down and do the best we can. Stop trying to expect us to coddle your feelings while we're doing it. We're already neurotic in being in this place. Please allow us to just create a safe space for ourselves to do our work. Don't ask us for nothing else. Don't ask us for nothing else. We're doing the best, okay? We're doing the best. We're doing the best. Jesus Christ. What I want to know is, why are...
As a young black man growing up, I swear this is one thing that I realized. I realized how much I hate when women trying to get on here and express how a man feels and why a man shuts the hell up and don't say shit. As a young black man, I'm realizing that we don't have a say-so in shit. Whenever we do, we're narcissistic, we're controlling, we're sassy, we're this, that, and the third.
I'm a black Jew.
If I get into an argument with a woman, let's say on a bad day, I go to the club, I go to GameStop, I go any fucking where. If I yell louder than the bitch, I go to jail because I'm a man and she a woman. Meanwhile, this bitch can hit me upside my head with a fucking pot, a pan, all type of shit, and not get nothing for real. Probably just a fucking a violence charge, some stupid shit. As a young black man growing up, bro, there are a lot of things that women don't understand when it comes to being a man, and that is when we are outside, we have to stay 10 toes down 24/7. Because at any given moment, we can get thrown in jail just by being a man, just by standing on our own boundaries. I'm not saying at any given moment that a woman should never stay 10 toes down on her body, on herself, on any of that. But at the end of the day, y'all get treated with the most kindness. When it comes to you, a man has to think about hitting you. And if he just hits you, he's just not a man. That nigga's a little boy. But when it comes to a man and a woman and they arguing and shit, a man thinks about hitting you. He doesn't do it automatically. But when it comes to a man and a man fight, nigga, we're boxing immediately. Shit's crazy, right? I wondered the fuck why. So I wish people would stop trying to get on here and pretend like they as women understand what a man go through. No, the fuck y'all don't. It's a reason why there's a men's mental health awareness month. Literally. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Some women starting to wake up and shit. Some women starting to realize that the wrongs and rights and all that other shit. But at the end of the day, bro, that still doesn't skip the fact that a man has jack shit to say. Because of the mere fact that when we open our mouth, we're in the wrong regardless of the situation. And with that,
hey, that's some real shit. That's one thing, cause like us, like my girl, like she like say, cause she, when we get ready to move or we going somewhere, she find the spot for us to move at. I'm in California. It's gangs, dummy gangs out here. So when she picks certain spots, I have to go and look and make sure, you know, it ain't one of them places, you know, that just be jumping off. Because she don't care. She like, man, it look like a nice neighborhood. It's like, no, we got to go by there at night and look at that place at night, because this niggas hanging out, you feel me, and they got on one color, you know, it's like, nah, we're not moving there. We're not moving there. It's certain things that we got to worry about as black men that women don't have to worry about. They don't even got to trip off of. You know, they can like lightly step anywhere. Like, I feel like I can step anywhere, but at the same time, I got to be careful too, because, you know, California got gangs, bro. You'll get your shit blown out being in the wrong place at the wrong time easily.
She thinks she better than us or something. Why is she so quiet? She don't want to talk to us. That hoe is messed up. Like, she never talk. Like, bitch, please. Something must be wrong with her. Usually people that look like her with dark complexion are usually very loud. So something must be wrong with that one. That was sneaky as fuck, because it's just not bitch.
It seems like when you're the quiet black girl or woman in the workplace, that you would think it would be peaceful and you would be under the radar, but unprovokingly, you trigger people who are bothered by your quietness. And like I said, it's even more of a struggle when you're a Black girl or woman in the work environment, especially in a corporate environment or any work environment. Because when we're quiet, it causes people to really feel the need to do research and study us and investigate. It triggers them to want to learn more about us and try to understand why are we so quiet. It seems as if we can't be quiet in peace because it comes off as if we're not a team player, or as if we're being passive or dismissive and we have a bad attitude because we're quiet. It's not looked at as we're just peaceful. It's not looked at as we're just very serious about.
Yeah, that's kind of true because you just heard somebody in the chat say, all Black women are loud," and it's like, the fuck, like, where the fuck you get that shit from? Like, another stereotype. Like, we'll be spitting out stereotypes. I seen a couple of stereotypes in the chat. You feel me? Like, coming from both sides, but I'm like going, bro, that should be weird as hell to me sometimes.
Our work, and we just want to get in, do our jobs, and go home. It's not looked at as maybe we have social anxiety and we do better in more of a peaceful or solo setting. No, we can't be quiet in peace because it seems as though it sets us up for sabotage. Because we're quiet, it triggers people who feel rejected by us because we're not kissing up to them, or we're not trying to be friendly with them or make friends with them. We keep it professional, we keep it cordial. But like I said, it's not good enough for someone who feels rejected. Because if you're not trying to be their friend, if you're not kissing up to them, they feel as if you think you're better than them. As if you're on this high horse, and their goal is to try to knock you off of it with sabotage. So they'll start nitpicking you, nitpicking your work, finding things to pick at you on, or setting you up for failure by not providing the resources, not providing the work tools or supplies that you need, not giving you information that you are supposed to be given to perform your job. Sabotage, 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 and scrutiny. Black women and Black girls can't be quiet in the work environment because when we're quiet, it's always misunderstood. When we're quiet, it's always looked at as negative. We deserve to be able to be in a work environment and do
If
our
you
jobs.
quiet, it's negative. If you loud, it's
But
negative.
the sad truth is,
to people.
it triggers people when you're quiet because it makes their mind wonder, what are you thinking? Why are you so quiet? And who do you think you are?
I'm about to call her right now. Nah, but like whether you quiet or whether you loud, it's the same. And I heard somebody said everybody sharing the same mind. Bro, you can't get we can't really get into the consciousness talk. You feel me? People ain't ready for the consciousness talk. They ain't ready for the conscious awareness, the real understanding of when you pull the curtain back and what you see. Everybody's not ready for that. So I'm just saying they're not ready for that. They probably heard some of the things about it and didn't really catch on. They people not ready for that yet.
Hey there, TikTok fam. So I'm back to share with you part 8 of my series, Black and Female in Corporate America. So if you're new here, I've been sharing just stories about my own experiences of being a Black woman in predominantly white spaces in corporate America. So I'm going to pick up where I left off on the last video where I started out with Black women are expected to be silent fixers. Oftentimes in the workplace, Black women are hired to come in and clean up a mess, or we get dumped on. We're not trained the way that our white counterparts are, and we just have to figure it out and make do with our resources. It's very much a sink or swim mentality. So another story that I have about this very thing is one of my first jobs as a paralegal. I was working in this department. There was, we had an office admin who was also a paralegal certified as well, and then myself and another paralegal. And this other paralegal, she'd been there for, a significant amount of time, I think about 8 years before I was hired. And she was getting ready to leave. She'd met someone and they were going to move to another state. But during her time there, she wasn't happy with her job, and she made people around her miserable, specifically myself and the other paralegal who was also in an admin role. And as she was preparing to leave, well, let me back up just to give more context to her backstory. she had initially wanted to be a nurse, and she married somebody who had aspirations of being a musician. That's what brought them to Nashville, Tennessee. The whole music thing didn't work out. The relationship didn't work out. But in her trying to help and support him, she quit. She dropped out of nursing school and decided to go to paralegal school. I don't know why, but she did. And, you know, it was clear she was miserable. She just hated her job. And she would take a lot of things out on myself and the other admin paralegal. So she's getting ready to leave. And she was one of those employees where if somebody needed something, she could get it to them, but everything was an organized mess. If she was out of the office.
Bro, look, you know, it'd be wild when people say that. You got to understand. That's something that they've been saying. We in the last days is something that's been said for how many years? 2,000 years, bro. Come on now. 2,000 years. 2,000 years ago, they said they was in the last days. Years before that, they said they was in the last days. Everybody living is always in their last days because everybody has to die. So somebody is always passing away over and over and over again. Meaning the world that you created within you, it dies when you die. Period. That's the thing right there. So it's like when people say we're in our last days, it's always this fear thing that people try to throw at us and make us believe. But it's like when you start really doing your research on a lot of these things that was said, like the Bible and everything, you find books that came way before them. The ones that, you know, a lot of people don't like to touch. You feel me? They don't like to get into and don't like to see those things. But it's everybody's last day, always, because you don't know when you're going to perish. You don't know what day you're going to die. You don't know when it's going to happen. You just know one day it's going to happen. It's people that the death come at every age. Somebody didn't die at every age this year, and it was the last days for them without them even knowing. You feel me? We got people in our family that didn't pass, and they didn't even know that it was going to happen. But we always go tell everybody, you know, it's the last days because this is happening. Bro, you don't think the Black Death was worse? You don't think when they was doing the people like they was in Israel, it was worse? Like, bro, you know how, man, back in the days, it was worse than this. It was worse shit happening than today. You feel me? Like, but I don't know why we do that. That should be kind of like, it's like, bro, we ancient. Our minds are ancient as hell, bro. We should have enough knowledge to be then moved up. We don't even move forward with technology. We don't, like, technology is doing better and advancing more than the human mind is in our belief systems. That's some weird ass shit. Technology is moving faster than what our minds are doing in advancement, in our belief systems and what we believe and what we see to be true and what we make to be true. Because nowadays we just believe anything. We think just because back then we know for a fact back then they had some messed up beliefs. We know this. Nobody wants to say it though. Back when they were sacrificing each other, sacrificing kids and doing all that stuff. Abraham, like the story of Abraham where he's told, okay, go take your son up on the mountain and go sacrifice your son. And then they said the angel stepped in and stopped him. It's like, bro, that makes sense to you? God will tell somebody to test them to go and take their son and sacrifice their son. If you don't see the changes that's been made in our religious texts in order to conform with today, bro, you lost. You lost. This is why it's always so many problems. You like why you think it's so many wars in the Bible, bro? It talks about wars. God had Israel going slaughtering whole nations. You feel me? Whole nations. And what do people say when we talk about that? Oh, well, it's because they was wicked. They were wicked. That's why he said for them to go and do that. Like, they go in and they slaughtering everything. Kids, mothers, parents, grandparents. It didn't matter. They slaughter everybody and then keep the young girls for yourself. The young girls of age, keep them for yourself. What do that sound like, bro? That sound like some Jeffrey Epstein shit. The white dudes that was going to go to the island and go and try to take over the island, that little Haiti island or whatever. That sound like some shit like that. You feel me? But we don't like to talk about that because we so stuck in our beliefs. And don't even, bro, don't even go there with Satan. Because if you don't got no understanding, Satan gave us knowledge and technology. Bro, man, Look, I'm telling you, bro, if you still running off the old system, you're gonna stay lost. You're gonna stay in the intertwining of believing this thing, bro. Cause Satan don't even really exist. I hate to even be saying this because every time I say it, people go, "That's the greatest trick Satan ever played." It's to feel like it's to make it seem like he doesn't exist, and it's like, no, the greatest trick Satan ever played was to play that he did exist, and giving people an excuse to go out there and be bad and do some terrible shit. And the first person they want to blame is Satan and the demons. No, nigga, you just a bad person. You just a bad person, and you doing wicked shit. That's it. You like doing wicked stuff. It has nothing to do with no outside spirit or source. It's just you got wicked people in this world and you got good people in this world. And the good people that's trying to be cool and do good things, you feel me? They getting opposed by the wicked people that's doing bad things. Now, this is what's crazy because you be thinking you're good. This is how conflicted the human mind is. You'll be thinking you're doing good, but in your mind, thinking that you're going for God, you'll go and destroy some people that you think are wicked. And those people in their mind have a belief system of a God that they think they are good, and they think you are wicked. Look at the games we play as humans with the human mind, bro. I'm telling you, I don't even like to talk about this stuff because it's all weird to me now. Because I'm watching religions, funk with religions, like we the good ones. We the guys, so people like we the God's chosen people. What do you mean? We're all God's people. We're all God's children. What make you think you any different than anybody else if your death comes just like anybody else's death? You bleed like anybody else bleed. You think and you shit and you eat just like everybody else, but yet you were the chosen. Bro, these the games that we play as humans on each other. The ones in power made up all these games in order to keep us under control and do this to us, and we still ain't really realized or paid attention to it. You feel me? Because whatever God you believe in or that you think is the God that you actually are. That's why that God only does what you say. That God only believes what you believe. Every person, like this person will believe in Allah, this person will believe in Buddha, that person will believe in Jesus, that person will say, no, Jesus ain't God. No, he has a father above him. And then everything that they believe that their God do is coming from their own mind. You feel me? And then we'll get to saying, well, wait, like he said right here. Yeah, Isaiah 45 says God creates evil. That's because the yin and the yang. You feel me? It's like, bro, our minds is not, you feel me? Is the second horseman of the revelation. Bro, see, man, Donald Trump. And then when this too shall pass, that's what they always say, bro, this too shall pass. Then when it passed by and Donald Trump is not in office and somebody else is in office and things are still the same, then what? It's like, come on now, bro. You can the things that they said and they made, you can put it on anything today and say, well, this is it. Just like the dude in Africa that was telling everybody, this nigga building a damn boat, telling everybody the world is coming to an end. Oh, you need to go sell all your stuff and you need to bring your money to me because God told me to build this boat, bro. Everybody be using God for their own fucking fictitious beliefs. That's the problem right now. Everybody have their own belief on what God is and who they think God is. And if don't nobody believe it, they're evil. They're Satan. They're demons. They're the devil. You feel me? Man, we ain't gonna get on Israel. This is what goes on. You feel me? If you're not seeing it, I mean, it's kind of hard to make people see something that is happening because we were trained to believe in the system. We were trained to, just think, bro, if you was raised up just to treat everybody a certain way and not have a belief system that taught you how to actually be, you would just actually be good to anybody. It wouldn't care what they believe. It wouldn't even matter if they was Israeli or if they was anything. It wouldn't even matter. But no, you was programmed to believe this and to believe that. And now you running around playing like you God and you got to fix everything. You got to fix this person. You got to fix those people. You got to put those people in place. Like, that's the God fucking mentality that people run around with on a daily. It's like weird, bro. let's see, never enslaved anybody. No, God, man, he's saying the Most High never enslaved anybody. He said mortal. Bro, you can stop throwing them scriptures at me, bro, and you can call me whatever name you want, bro. You feel me? Only if you knew. You would have to walk in my shoes. You would have to walk in my shoes, and I'm telling you, my shoes didn't walk beyond this planet and beyond these planes and beyond this human body. You feel me? Like many a times, and it's crazy because I didn't even want to say this, but we got something that's coming up to where I'm gonna have some nice trip stories for y'all coming soon. You feel me? Like next week, so be prepared for that. But oh my God, bro, I don't like. That's why I think, even getting into like all this other stuff, right? That I've been getting into. I usually don't get into it because I know it's happening. I know it's happening. But there's a lot of other stuff happening also. There's a lot of other stuff going on, you feel me? And I think that's why I started diving more into stories instead of, man, I'm wait till I'm done. Wait, I know. Wait till I'm done. But because I'm used to, like, if you knew my channel, like for the ones that's here, like I'm used to, doing psychedelic stories because diving into DMT, diving into mushrooms, LSD. I'm usually, doing spiritual journey type things, and like I don't know, it was the thing to do at the time. It was dope. You feel me? Some of the ventures I have, because you can just be in Egypt and be an Egyptian walking around. You see in your past lives, you getting a better understanding of the planet and like, the system of things. You're getting a better picture of it, and you're not using the mind that we have as humans and running around with the belief that we have as humans, because this is all we doing. We got shared beliefs, like something like the queen, like have every ant with doing what she wants them to do. We got shared beliefs like that get passed on to us through generation through generation through generation, and we try to hold on them. You like hold on to them because these are our traditions. This is what we were taught to believe. This is what we were taught to do. You feel me? And we hold them, and it's like, bro, we feed them back to each other. We feed them back to each other, and then if you like I said, if you don't take it, you wrong. And it's like, nah, bro, you feel me? I think everybody walking this planet is powerful. Every person, every being on this planet is powerful. I'm gonna tell you how you can tell you powerful. You powerful because everything that you feel like you believe is so. Everything that you believe, everything that you say you believe, that you think is real, and that you make it so. You go, okay, you put the stamp on it, and you say, okay, that's true right there. I'm gonna follow that, and you make it so, even if it's not. Because there's many times I know you didn't believe something. You feel me? Seen the video, and you actually believed it, and then you turned around and you ran with that story. You even probably went and told a couple of people. And then they come out and they say that wasn't even true. Like I see people talking about that strike that hit the school or something. You feel me? Saying that the U.S. did it, and then actually something else happened. You feel me? People will run with these stories and then find out it's true. This how you know that your mind just does this over and over again. Your mind will make what it wants to be real, period. And then that's what you'll believe. And then anybody opposing it, why do you get angry? Like everybody has their own belief system. You feel me? Like sometimes we got to sit back and we got to kind of not just watch our minds, but we got to watch the minds of other people and watch how they react and how they believe what they believe. Because that shit, when you start really thinking about the shit, it'd be hella crazy, bro. It'd be hella crazy. It'd be hella crazy. Let's see. I hope we all make it. See y'all on the other side. Oh man. He said, just like Lucifer was the morning star, the light bearer comes down disguised as an angel of light. Yeah, on psychedelics, bro, you see all the entities. There is a God. There is a God. I think the God is the monad. I think the monad is the purest one, because the monad is not the monad is just everything in one. The monad is not creating things, it's letting the creation be the creation. It's not like, like the God, like when you think God, like that's like the controller. It's almost like the president. That's why they have us believe in the God, because now you can believe in the president. Now you can have a manager. Now you can have a ruler. Now you can believe in authority. You're going to believe that there's an authority always above you. Once you start understanding, bro, go look up the monad. You'll understand what I'm saying. Like it makes you believe in authority. Now there's somebody that can easily run you. That's why, like, if you go join the Masons make sure that you believe in the God. Because if you believe in the God, then now you believe in authority. It don't matter what God you believe in, long as you got one. Because now you believe in authority. You put somebody above yourself. Now just think about it. Like, think about this. Why do we all have different gods? Why do we all believe in different gods? Why is that? You ain't never thought about that? That ain't never like sparked your interest? Like, okay, why do they believe in Buddha? Why do they believe Jesus is God? But then these ones over here, they believe that Jesus' Father is God. And why do they believe Allah is God? They ain't never sparked your interest? How? And then if you go to different African places, they have different gods. They ain't never like sparked your interest of why do we all have different gods? Why? Why is that a thing? You feel me? Oh, wait, hold on. Because back in the days, each group that had its own god, they would battle. They would battle it out. And the ones that when your group won, it just meant your god was stronger. That's all it meant. It meant your God was stronger. But let's see, God is within everybody. You like just think about that though. Like you said, God is within you. No, that's what Awoken One was saying when he said everybody shares the same mind. God is within everybody. It didn't say everybody will be made in the image. It didn't say one person to be made in the image. No, God is everybody, period. That's what it is. But we don't act like that. We don't act like that. That's why you can argue about it and then you can fight about it and make it seem like your God is better than their God, and they'll make it seem like their God is better than your God. Like, you feel me? Like, this shit we've been doing the same shit for many years, bro. We've been arguing these concepts for many years. But we never once sat down and said, peace be unto you and your family and whoever you and whatever you doing. You feel me? Peace, 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 peace. Peace, peace, peace. And I think that's why I always shared nothing but peace when I started this channel. It was like basically peace, bro, because like I really don't care what nobody believes, because you're going to have your own belief and you're going to have your own faith. That just lets me know that God is within everybody. That thing that everybody is right there is speaking. That's what it is. You feel me? It's always speaking. It's always talking. It's always making you aware. It's always making you understand. That's within everybody. Everybody has that. Not just you. Not just you. Not just you. And that's just what it is, bro. And I don't know. You feel me? But we can. They've been arguing this shit for years. For many years. For many years. For many years. He said, let's see, what is this? Project Raccoon study J. Edgar Hoover made it to stop black Messiah in America in 1800s. Every black American had to be a slave, being silent while we were slaves for so long. Then blacks joined Masons. Dang, which is crazy because like most of my elders were Masons. Like my grandfather and them were Masons, and shit like that. He said somebody said something about King David. Like this, I'm gonna tell you. He said King David was born in Ethiopia first of all, and the throne of David has moved many times. Silly. Oh, I don't know what y'all was talking about with the King of David, but that's crazy. The thing that I understood, the story of King David, I'm gonna tell you, right? When I hear these stories, or like of any religious belief, it don't matter what it is. I think of myself. I don't put the stories outside of myself. So like when you hear about King David, when he got the ring in order to control the demons, remember they did it like on, what was that? On Doctor Strange, when Dr. Strange had pulled all the different demons in the different parts of himself in, and he was like saying he can't control it, and this girl was like, yes, you can, you are more powerful, and he began to control it. See, that's what I think we need to learn to do. Like, you got your own demons, is your own ideas and your own beliefs that's going on within you that make you look at the world in certain ways. But it's something you can control, that you have to control. You like, but no, we'll put the demons outside of us into other people when it's really just us. It's the way we act and the things that we do. You have to be able to control your demons, your ideas, your beliefs, you feel me, that are going out there destroying the world, fighting against people and doing all this ridiculous stuff. You have to come in control of your shit. And a lot of people don't know how to do that. A lot of people can't control their own demons because we always want to put our demons off on somebody else when the world is really just a reflection of you, of your inner self. That's what the world is. It's a reflection of you. You feel me? It's hard for me to explain it, but that's what it is. It's a reflection of you. So everything out there that you see that's going on is what's going on within you. Your body is fighting off diseases. Your body is fighting off different things. Your body is doing all this shit, right? Oh, sacred knowledge, huh? He said sacred knowledge. Woo. Sacred knowledge. Let's see. Dang, man, what is y'all talking about in the chat? Y'all be going crazy. Egypt is the land copied on Washington, D.C., or every U.S. dollar. Man, I know I was hearing stories about like I heard these stories come out about America being like the real Israel. Like, it's like almost like shit is upside down and we don't know it. It's like everything is upside down. Leave the Bible out of it. Out of it. Right from wrong, left from right, up and down. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We can, if we just leave religion out of it, like, right from wrong. It's like, what the fuck? Like, if you gotta be taught, like, cause this is the one thing that I can't understand is people always say, okay, I'm gonna pray about it, or I'm always praying. I'm trying to pray, and I had to pray about this, and I had to pray about that. I said, the belief that I have in the Creator, I don't have to pray about anything. The Creator knows what I want, knows what I need. If I pray about something, it's like I'm almost begging because the thing that created me or that created all this already know everything that I need. I don't pray anymore. I just go about my business. I'm thankful. I'm more thankful than anything because I know the thing, whatever created this, it can be God, whatever it is, bro. It knows everything that I need. I don't have to pray for nobody or pray for it. Knows like I always thought. I think I always felt like, okay, I'm praying that I have good health, but then I see a girl like 12 years old, 8 years old, get unalived. And this is what I ask myself: what make me better than that little girl right there, or that little boy, or that child? You feel me? Like I just seen a lady that unalived like 4 of her children, like they all were under 10. And I said, what make me more special than them right there? You feel me? Anybody that then perished or lost their life from today to before, and I done made it from 1975 to now. What make me better or different than them? You feel me? Like, what makes me better? And I think that's why I think when I pray, that's why I kind of stopped praying, because I felt like I was being selfish. The things that I was praying about, it was for me. If I'm gonna help somebody, I don't need to pray for nobody. I'm gonna just get up and I'm gonna go help them. If I'm out there, I'm gonna just help somebody when I see somebody in need. You feel me? I'm gonna be the one. I'm gonna do the work. I'm not gonna pray to have the work done for me. I'm going to do the work because I was given the power to do the work. Everything that we have within us, God already gave us. He gave it to us. He gave it when you came out your mama womb. He gave everything. He gave it to you. It was already put into you. You didn't have to do nothing to go get the power. You didn't have to go do anything. All you had to do was come, learn how to be a human, do this, do that, learn good and bad, and just be a good person. You feel me? But no, it's like, I always felt like if you praying every day, you might be evil. without even knowing it. You just might be a fucking evil person and you don't want to say it. That's why you're trying to hide it behind your prayers and hide it behind your Bible or hide it behind your religion. It's like, wake the fuck up. If we're going to be good to each other, let's be good to each other. Treat people how you want to be treated. You feel me? All that. If you got to pray every day, you feel me? I'm telling you, it got to be something wrong with you. You need counseling. Because even if you got to go to church every weekend to try to clean yourself of your sins, bro, I'm not out here committing sins. So I don't have to do that. There's nothing I have to hide behind anymore. Because I'm standing my own ground. I'm standing up. I'm being who I am. I take responsibility for my own sins, for my own things that I do. I don't have to, try to be this or try to be that. You feel me? I'm just being, bro. This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. But the chat is what the fuck? Man, y'all need to come in. Somebody needs to come in so we can keep this conversation going. Because this is getting kind of good. I don't want to just be the one talking. You feel me? Let's see, atheists ever get a brain and notice the seasons change? Do they ever wonder about biology and cosmology and DNA? So even order universal laws, bro. I didn't seen the Akashic records. I didn't dove into my DNA. I didn't seen every life I didn't lived in this life. Bro, many a times, not just once, many a times, bro. I lived thousands of years. I didn't went so far deep in with psychedelics to where I didn't even exist no more. The me that you seeing right here didn't even exist. I was in a whole nother place, being a whole nother person, living a whole nother life. Many a times. I'm talking about many times over. I didn't woke up and was in like in Egypt, ancient Kemet, whatever you want to call it, and was an Egyptian Canaanite or something walking around. You feel me? Looking at Egypt, wondering how I'm looking over a balcony, looking at a whole Egypt, bro. I ain't never even been to Egypt. I'm wondering how I'm having conversations with Anubis. I'm meeting the god Ganesh. I didn't sit and had the Baphomet in front of me. I didn't seen the god Thoth several times, like on my journeys, period. You feel me? All this information over time. And like, it's just like anything else. It's just like learning any other spiritual thing. When you come back, you still be right here. You be right here, living right here, right now. That's what make me live in the now. Because I didn't went out there and I didn't travel and went as far as Pluto and came all the way down from Pluto, flying to the star, trying to understand how the hell can you take something and be on another planet? How can you take something that have you on another planet? How can you even take something that make you become one with everything? How is this a thing? And that was the thing that always boggled my mind is, okay, everybody they do these meditations and they meditate or, they yoga or whatever they do, but you can go and you can take mushrooms and you can become one with everything. Meaning it'll be 10 of us. I can read everybody's mind. I'll be you, I'll be myself, and I'll be all the other 10 people at one time. You feel me? And then it'll be an entity standing there going, yep, you didn't know? And you like, nah, this is impossible. This is impossible. And a lot of people, this is why we stuck here in this reality the way we are, because we don't see the higher spiritual awareness that we have in ourselves, the thing that is actually being the everything. We can't reach that. A lot of us can't, and we'll never reach it. It's not going to reach it. It's going to be, it's unreachable for a lot of us. You feel me? We so busy being this right here, being this person that I am right here. So it's like a lot of times I don't even be talking about it no more. I just come play the game, bro. I played the game. I said, everybody's playing the game, so I might as well play the game with everybody else. You might as well, because it's like, if you don't play the game, if I don't play your game, you're not gonna like me. If I don't play his game, he's not gonna like me. You feel me? If you don't play the game, you're gonna feel like an outcast. You're gonna feel like you're not one of the ones. You're not part of the team. You feel me? Because you don't believe what everybody else believes. Because you're not into what everybody else into. Now you the outcast. Don't nobody like you. Look at that motherfucker. That motherfucker, you know, he ain't with all this over here. Look, he don't even eat chicken. Everybody over here eat chicken. You feel me? So sometimes you got to be, fuck it, I'm going to go eat some chicken. I might as well, because if I don't, then nobody's going to listen to me when I'm trying to even share some information or give some type of understanding. You feel me? Nobody's going to listen. Like, it's kind of weird, bro. It's a weird thing. And it's like, this is the crazy thing, because if you listen, each structured belief system is the same way. Like, when you dive into the psychedelic community, they look at everybody else like they look at everybody else as NPCs. Like, you feel me? When you take the blue pill, red pill, and all that shit, you feel me? It's like everything is built with the same dang, how you say it? Everything is built around the same way. You feel me? It's like it got the same building blocks for everything. You feel me? It just got a different name for it. And that's the thing with even the belief systems. Each one has a God, you feel me? And then it has an opposing one. You know, it might be the devil, it might be something else. And like each building block of this shit it's built all the same. That's why I be saying, bro, if you look at the structure of the way life is going, it's the same way the mind is structured. You feel me? It's the same way. It's like it's built the same way. It got the same pattern. That's what I'm trying to say. Everything has the same pattern, and the patterns just switch names. That's why it's easy to get caught up in it, because everything has this pattern. Like how our minds think like the computers. Like our mind, like everybody will say the phone and technology and all this. Like we got that shit because it think like our minds. It move like our minds. You have you are misguiding. Okay, dang, Derek Whitefield, you should come in here and tell me what I should be leading the people on. What, Islam, Christianity, which one? Which one should I be giving them? I love you humans too. But which religion should I be giving them? I'm giving the wrong one. Tell me which one. I can talk about that. I can give that one. I can give whichever one you believe in. Because I done read them all. I done studied them all. I believe all of them. But to a certain extent, I don't believe the way people are using them. You feel me? But which one do you think I should talk about? Which one do you want me to believe in? Because I'll do that for you. You feel me? For you, I will believe in the religion or believe in the thing that you want me to believe, because that's what everything is always telling you. Stop being you. Stop being you. Don't be you. You got to be me. I always say this. Everything is like, stop being you. You can't be you. You're not good enough. Start being me. You feel me? You see, I'm still smiling. I feel good about myself. I love myself. I hate to say it. I love the shit out of myself. I love what I know. I love how I look at life. I love all the things that comes with being me. You feel me? I don't need to be nobody else. I don't need to hold on to nobody else's beliefs. I don't need nobody else's beliefs. I have my own. You feel me? The day I take on yours and I start accepting yours, I might as well be you. I told you I'm a grown-ass man, bro. I'm a man up in here before anything. I am a man. Man. You feel me? Was the landfill Ghana? Huh? Jesus said he was the land. I don't get that. He said, wait, also somebody said, wait, hold on, let me go up. Let's see. Also your third eye, that's common at first, gives you intuition. Too many people don't pay attention to it and go do by eyesight. Nah, the third eye is, I always like, this is the one thing I used to always say about the third eye, bro. Everybody talk about the third eye, but you can't, it's impossible to walk around with your third eye open. It's impossible because it's too much. The reality is layered, right? It's a layer on top of a layer on top of a layer on top of a layer. When you open your third eye, you see all the layers. And each layer that you pay attention to, it's almost like reality. Each layer that you pay attention to, you get trapped in. It don't matter. Like me, when I look at this cup, Now this cup becomes me because I'm taking this cup and I'm using it as me. So when your third eye is open, when you dive in, all your chakras open and bam, your shit open wide up. You feel me? And you see this higher sense of yourself, and that's connected to every reality that exists. You feel me? And each time you just pay attention to one, you'll get stuck in that one. So if your third eye was open, you wouldn't even be able to walk around here. It'll be impossible. You feel me? People will look like aliens. Everything will look alienated. I didn't open my third eye over 1,000 times and walked around my house with my shit wide open. You feel me? And seen my house not even look like my house. It looked like somewhere totally different. You'll get lost in yourself. You'll get lost like a motherfucker, bro. You will get lost. Yeah, if you had your third eye open 100%, you'll get lost. And anybody who says they got their third eye open, man, go, if you haven't did it, go take 10 grams and then come back and holler at me and tell me what it felt like. You feel me? That's why a lot of people can't do it. A lot of people can't do it. They'll say, okay, my third eye is open. But if you tell them to take 10 grams, it's like, no, I ain't trying to see no demons. That's because you don't understand demons yet. You don't understand demons. You don't understand angels. We can talk about it, but if you go into that world, a lot of people can't do it. A lot of people can't walk in the spirit world. They can talk about about your spirituality, what you're supposed to do and how you should do it. But when it comes to walking in that world, a lot of people can't do it, bro. I hate to say it. He believed here, sent by God, and saw himself. Wait, he has visions. Wait, let me see. What did he say? He has visions he believed were sent by God and saw himself as the prophet. St. John spoke about who was being about this end the times and prepare a way for Christ. He was, see, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy when you don't have your own understanding. Like, I get it, though. I said that's why we only can repeat. Hey, the only thing we can do is like really just repeat what we read and what we think we know. Because okay, you read something everybody else read. So just because you can quote it doesn't mean you know anything. Because everybody that walks this planet, we really don't know shit. You feel me? But when you can quote it, so that's all a person can really do is quote what they heard, what they was given, what they was shown over and over again. That's it. You like all you can do is regurgitate and regurgitate and regurgitate the same thing everybody already read. We already read that. We read that over and over again, over and over. How many years has been passed down? It's been passed down so many years. So many years, which is crazy, but I get it. I understand, bro. I understand it 100%. I understand it. Hey, because soon as you quote something out the Bible, people be like, yeah, you're right. It did say that. Duh, we all read that. Like, what the fuck? Like, yo, quote the whole Bible? Like, I read the whole Bible too. You feel me? I also read a lot of other stuff. You feel me? I also went back before the Bible. You feel me? I also know when they changed the Bible and made the Bible into what it is today. You feel me? It's just like, okay, I always say this, like, okay, all the Disney cartoons, you feel me? From Little Red Riding Hood to anything, right? This was wild. Do you think Little Red Riding Hood is the same story that it was when it was first written? Do you think Pinocchio, you think Pinocchio is the same story that it was when it first was written? None of these stories today are the same as they was when they was first written. None of them. No matter what, you can say whatever you want to say. I guarantee you we can go right now. I can pull it up and I can show you it word for word that these stories are not the same as they was before. The devil wasn't even the devil that it is today. You feel me? That shit evolved into what it is. A lot of these things evolved over time. Even God, what God is evolved. It evolved. It ain't the same thing that it was when it first started. It changed like everything else, bro. They got to keep updating the shit for you in order to keep you lost. to keep you lost. Every time when the world changes, they update everything. They make things different. They rewrite it in order for the world today. You feel me? This is just what they do. And it's crazy because everybody know this. We'll even if we go into Jesus and we go, oh, well, his name wasn't Jesus. And you go, his name was Joshua. This was his name. And then you go before that, it was a different name before that. And then it was a different name before that. Well, it didn't have no J. It's like you know the truth about stuff, but you still don't. You scared not to believe because you believe in heaven and hell. You don't understand that. You don't understand heaven and hell. So therefore, you're going to keep the belief that you have because you're scared to die, scared you're gonna go to hell. You're scared. Like, that's the thing. You're so scared that you can't let go of things and go look further than where you're stuck at right now, because you're scared that if you do, you're gonna find out the real truth. And that's what it is. And it's okay to be scared. It's okay to be scared. You feel me? It's okay. I mean, it's okay. That's why you gonna keep saying the same shit over and over again about, you got to believe this. It's the last days. What the fuck you mean it's the last days? Do you know they just dropped bombs and hella people just got unalived? What do you mean it's the last days? What do that mean? Like, we supposed to be a certain, why can't you just be good? Why do you got to have a set belief system in order to be a good person, in order to be true to everybody? Why do you have to have this? You feel me? Then why do you got to give it to people, you feel me, and try to make people believe it? It's like, why? Like, why? You got to make people believe it. It's the last days, okay? You think God don't know me like God know you? You think you know God more than me? If God exists within all of us the same way, what makes you know any more than what I know? If we actually analyze people who actually wrote the King James Version, oh, dang, that was a good one, bro. If we actually analyze people who actually wrote the King James Version, it'll tell you a lot about the religion. Dang, exactly. Them people was crazy as hell. And King James actually wrote the book of demonology at the same time. Yeah, for reals, though. That's some real shit. He wrote the book of demonology also. You feel me? But playing both sides, the yin and the yang. I'm just saying, hey, bro. But I'm saying we all know these things, but we don't like to talk about it because, if you go talk about it to your mom or, somebody like that, they're gonna pull you back in. No, because God said, and you feel me? And a lot of times we see our people struggling, right? Like this is what I can't understand, right? When we first got here, and we were slaves, nigga, we didn't fucking have no Christianity. We didn't have that belief system. Like, we didn't have it. That wasn't us. It was put upon us. We was made to believe it. We couldn't even read, so how did we have something that we couldn't even read? It was put upon us, given to us, made, and we took it, and we started accepting the culture that was thrown on us by the ones that was opposing us. And then we took it, and we kind of ran with it. You feel me? It's like we turned into robots. You're like, straight up. We turned into robots over time. And it's like, wait, hold on. What the fuck, bro? How? Why? Is we not that stupid? You feel me? Let's see. It's not white subject. Okay, Matthew. Bible translation. Yeah, no, I'm gonna tell you, bro, the only reason I don't like talking about this stuff is because I ain't gonna lie, people not ready for it. People want the bullshit. We want the illusion. We don't want the real shit. We don't want the thing that, okay, we are gods, nobody knows. That's why you're creating your own shit. You're creating your own beliefs. You're walking around. This is why they want you to believe all the bullshit. I'm going to say it again. This is why they want you to believe all the bullshit. Because if we come together and we start believing the real shit and start understanding ourselves and the power we have, like how we talking about Black people, and when we become silent, when we do this, when we do this, when we do that, yes, we have the power. They know we have the power. That's why they got to keep us in turmoil. Because if we come together, knowing we have the power, shit gonna change. Shit gonna change. It don't have no. That's why every time we try to change shit, whatever we do, bro, that shit turn to gold. I be telling people they don't even understand. Bitch, we got the Midas touch. We basically got the Midas touch. You can't tell me everything that you decided to do in life, everything you ever wanted in life, the things that you want, wanted, you wasn't able to go get. You didn't achieve it. You did. You did. Sometimes you was just programmed to want the wrong shit. Sometimes you wanted a Louis bag. You wanted some Louis shoes. You wanted the gold watch. You feel me? You wanted a lot of the wrong shit. But all the stuff that you wanted, you got it. You feel me? All you had to do was start looking for it. You feel me? Then you gonna make the money to go get it. It didn't matter what it was. That's how powerful you are. But you don't see yourself doing that. You don't see yourself writing your own story because they program the stories for you and gave you the stories and said, okay, this is what the good story is. And you took the good story and you said, that's what I want my story to be. No, you create your own story. You got to learn how to take control of your own story. Fuck that. Don't let these motherfuckers create your story for you. You got the power. Everybody out there, you have the power. You've always had it. You've always had it, bro. That's the fucking crazy part about it. You feel me? That's the crazy part about it, bro. Always had the power. Just didn't know it. It's just the things. This is what I tell you about angels and demons, right? When I say demons are demons are the bad ideas. The bad ideas that they put in movies, they put in TV shows, they put on social media, the different ideas that go into your mind that sit in your subconscious mind and play themselves out later on in your life when you feel like you need them. Because then it'll be certain things that you'll crave. Have you ever had cravings for shit or wanting shit that you didn't know why you wanted it? Like, think about this, right? You'll leave your house, right? You know you don't eat fast food. But you'll drive by McDonald's and you'll see McDonald's. You'll go, I'm going to stop here today and just go and grab something to eat. And then you'll get it. And then you won't even like it. But you don't know that you just, an hour ago, you just seen 10 McDonald's commercials. This is how they program us. You just seen 10 McDonald's commercials. Within those McDonald's commercials, it was still a lot of other stuff being said. Within everything that they play for us on TV or anywhere, there's a lot of things being said that you don't understand. It's programming your mind to see the world in a different way, to see the world in a certain light. And you be wondering why certain things like you'll program yourself only to see the bad things in life, right? This is what I had to get out of. I had to get out of being programmed to only see the bad shit. And then when you only see the bad shit, you be so attached to it that you don't see the good stuff happening. You turn into the why me person. You turn into the prey. You turn into the one that's somebody's always doing something to you. You feel me? Like, you don't even see the good shit that's happening. And the good shit will go over your head. It won't be nothing. Somebody can come drop you $1,000. You'll put it in your pocket like then tomorrow you'll be like, man, nobody ever helps me. You won't even see it. This is what I was talking about. Like when you talk about certain stuff and you go and you look on your phone and the video will be right there or something you was talking about or something you was looking for or something you was searching for. The mind does this also. So everything that happens or that you're seeing, the mind is creating it. The mind is seeing it. Once it lays its eyes on it and it hears it, bam, it's gonna pop in at any time. Any given time it's gonna pop in and you're gonna make it happen. It's like the weirdest thing. Let's see, what'd he say? He said, you never heard of John Rastafari, where the hell you been stuck? In the Bible, I bet. He said John Rastafari is the name and title for the Most High God of gods, and you cannot even accept that. Who can't accept it? I ain't gonna say I can't accept it, because the Most High God is gonna be whoever you claim him to be. Like, you feel me? If you believe it, I believe it. That's the cold thing about me. If you believe it, I believe it too. That's what you believe. Okay, let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Like, period. That's it. You can't get me, bro. Hey, you can't get me. If that's what you believe, I believe it too. I'm like, okay. All right, let it be. Let it be so. However they said, the Ross has had some good music and some good dope. Does it make their God true though? Damn, huh? I feel like, you can believe in what God you want. You feel me? It ain't gonna bother me. But since you said that, see, the type of person I am, I'm going to go look into that because I be wanting to know about every God. I be wanting to know about all belief systems. So I'm glad you shared that with me, because that's one I'm going to go and look up, because I want to know. If I didn't know about it or I didn't hear about it, I want to know. You feel me? I want to see the understanding of it, because that's one thing that I do like to do. I like to learn new things. I'm not into just having this and just nothing else. I want to know everything, because I feel like I am everything. I'm a part of everything. To get about nothing. Yes, always about nothing, bro. Let's see. The best way to fight through depression or hard times is to find the smallest reaction to celebrate. Celebrate the smallest wins. Yeah, and then it builds itself up. That's the amazing thing. But that, you have to learn that yourself. You feel me? Because you're gonna see every small win is gonna be a big win, but it's gonna go back and forth. It's the yin yang capital. The world is the yin yang shit, bro. It's good things and bad things happening all the time. That's just how life is, and that's how it goes. But you can't always look at the bad things as just being bad all the time. That'd be the problem. You feel me? Like, you once, because it's weird, right? Okay, think about this, right? Like, okay, at work, like everybody used to talk about wheelchairs. They'd be like, man, I'd be mad when I get a wheelchair, bro. I hate to get wheelchairs. Now, this is something that I took on, to where every time a wheelchair came to my bus, I'd be like, fuck. Like, this about to take my time and whoop de whoop and this and that. And then I have to catch myself one day, and I'm like going, why am I getting mad about that? You feel me? I'm like, hold on. I changed my whole whole frame of thinking, and I start talking to the person that was in the wheelchair, being nice to him, cracking jokes with him. You feel me? And it was like, wait, hold on, like, why was I even mad? Why was I even tripping? I took on somebody else's beliefs and I made it mine. And like, this is what we do, bro. Like, if a person is walking around angry, yelling about something that they believe in, and it's causing them frustration and they're frustrated about it, why would you want to take it with you? It's like, if you frustrated about it, I'm looking at you like, why I want to take that with me? I was like, you telling me you're frustrated, you're angry every time you speaking about this thing that you believe or that you want people to know. Why am I going to take that with me? Now I'm going to take on your anger and frustration, and now I'm going to go out there and I'm going to throw it out. Dang, 333 people. See, I'm telling you, I know what I'm doing. No, I'm just playing, but no. That's the magic number right there, 333. But now I'm going to take on your anger and your frustration, and I'm going to go be you and spread your shit. Now I'm going to be angry and frustrated. It's like, but this is what we do every day, bro. We'll take on other people's shit. It won't even be ours. It won't even be ours. It'll be somebody else's. And you don't have to. You don't have to carry nobody's baggage but your own. Hey, like the Jesus said, you feel me? You got to carry your own cross. You got to carry your own shit, bro. You don't try to carry everybody else's. It's cool to listen to people and to, try to see things the way they see them, but carrying somebody's anger and somebody else's stress, bro, it's just going to be bad for you. You can see it in them. You can see what it's doing to them. Like, you can see it. Talk about good times and you'll have good times. That's what I was saying about creating your own reality, when you can make it good or you can make it bad. And what do? A lot of times we make it bad. We complain about shit and we make it bad. And then once you do that, you start seeing all the bad stuff. You start seeing it. But once you make it good, bro, all the shit be popping in. You be like, oh shit, this shit is dope. Let's see, shit, honey, goose. Where she don't know. Basic, logic, rude, complains. What? The white Western, what he say? The white Western media is enemy of the truth. So maybe just because you heard that doesn't make it true. What did Debbie say? I didn't even see. They're trying to get the Shroud of Turin, the Ark, the Holy Grail, to prove it was real. So fake, the proof was wafer thin. Hey, yeah, and I seen that shit. I said that Shroud thing, that shit threw me off. But one, I said all the tree got to do is spit out some blood, and they gonna run over there and say, "Hey, it's the Christ. It's the Christ." And I think and to tell the truth, like the representation of Christ or what Christ is, I think they came many a times. I ain't gonna lie. I think it came many a times. We just walk by it. We see them sleeping out there on the street all the time. You feel me? We see that pure soul doing many different things in many different ways, and we just kind of pass it by. You feel me? I think that pure soul, because that's what I think it is. I think it's just a pure soul of a person. Period. You feel me? Like a just tie. I always say a just tie because just tie to me is like a pure soul. So it's like whenever we see that pure soul, because of what their outer look like, we will pass it by. You feel me? Because we were made to learn how. We've been judging people off the appearance, and we haven't been judging people off their acts. We're so busy judging people off appearance and how they look first before we start judging them off what's in here. You feel me? The face that looks so phony. Let's see. You know, it comes from indigenous peoples in the Americas. Mexicans are a new thing and not the only ones who grew corn. It was popular along the squash throughout Americas. Didn't corn that wasn't that made from like the wheat though, or something? Keep on those Christians websites. Burying the shroud was proven false over 100 years ago. They don't get on the shroud. I mean, yeah, they just come with a shroud and say, "Hey, look, it's the shape of Jesus." And it's when I seen it, I said, "No, that's a white man." Hey, man, that's a white man. I don't know. I don't know about that one. You feel me? I knew that when I first seen it. I said, "This some bull, man. This some bull." Entertaining angels unawares. Dang. If you read the Bible, dang, what is that right there? If you read the Bible, you would know that he was wrapped in strips of loincloth. For 2,000 years, we've known the shroud is false. Don't nobody want to believe that, though. So the shroud has the DNA, aka blood of Emperor of Greece, aka Emperor of what? Of Russia. The date of the carbon testing of the Yay, which was the year this was crucified. What the hell? Like I thought it was something else. I said, "Maybe you the one referred to him as Jesus multiple times, and someone told you J did not exist, and other people, yeah, that's what I can't understand. The J didn't exist. The J did not exist, but I don't know, bro. It's kind of weird. I always thought about that too. Like, why do we use the names that we know is not? We know they didn't have these names back in the days. You know what though? You know what? They slick though, because they tried to get us with the King James Bible because they was like, King James was black. You feel me? King James was black, so that was the Bible. All the black people was, if you didn't have a King James Bible, it was like you didn't know what you got the wrong Bible. If you got it, and I thought, ain't the Ethiopian Bible the oldest one, if I ain't mistaken? Like the Ethiopian Bible is the oldest, but still though, like when you dig a little further, you see that a lot of the books and the system of the books came from older books that existed before them. You feel me? Nobody wants to say it. Like even the flood story coming from the Epic of Gilgamesh to some more things. But I think when we get into reading all these different scriptures and stuff, they're talking about a part of us that we just can't understand or we can't see because we're so busy putting everything, like I said, on the outside of us. But if you read the stories is talking about your life, basically. Things that you go through in life. Things that you come upon in life. That happens within life, within people as a person, like, period, bro. And I think that's the part that throws us off. Is because, like, even with Jesus and his disciples, which I think they were all just one person, bro. Sometimes I'll be thinking they was all one person. It's almost like how you are. Like, you'll say you one person, but you a mom, you a dad, you a mom or a dad, you a son, you a brother, you feel me? You a grandchild, and you play and then when you go to work, if you flipping burgers, some of y'all still flipping burgers, you the Burger King master. You feel me? Like, you play all these different roles yourself within life. Like, as a person, you play all the different roles yourself. Yeah, if you're a husband, you be a husband, but you don't turn around and be a husband at work. You don't be a husband to your work. You feel me? You don't be a husband to your grandma, To your mama, no. You be a grandchild. And you all these different aspects of yourself that you play. It's like almost like I always said, like it's like we are legion, but we don't know. Like you are a legion of people. You are different people all in one body, but you don't understand that. You feel me? Because you're trying to put them all together and make them just be the one thing and just be the one thing. But each time you come into different people, like, you know, if you in the house, like me being at home right now, me chilling with my kids or chilling with my girl, I'm a whole different person than when I go out and I be with my homies. Like I'm a different person than when I come in here and I do the live show. You feel me? I'm a different person when I go to work. You feel me? I'm saying, yeah, you just become the Burger King master. Like that's what you be. You don't come home and you feel me and break out the damn boiler and be cooking burgers at home. Everybody like, man, you can do that shit at work. You don't come home like think about it, bro. You dress for each occasion. You dress for each occasion. Each persona that you put on, you dress for it. You feel me? That's why at work, that's why they have you dressed like you at Burger King. That's why when you go, like, hey, you ever went to Target or Walmart or something and you walk in there and you see somebody dressed like they work there and you be like, hey, man, you know where the toothpaste at? And they be like, nah, I don't even work here. You feel me? You got to dress the part. You got to dress the part. I said even Hitler knew that. That's why Hitler came up with his code of dress of the way he looked. He made that up because he knew it was going to be a big thing. You feel me? And it's like, wow, bro, that shit is crazy because you got to dress the part. It's almost like the rappers, right? Like the rappers, they rap about all this shit. And then, you feel me? They rap about bitches and hoes and all that shit. Then you find out they married. Like, you're like, yeah, I've been married like 11 years. He ain't even fucking all these bitches. But everybody believing it. Oh, yeah, that's so, man, he get hoes. No, he don't. He married at home. That's music. You feel me? That's one of his personas. That's one of his, like, even the actors, we follow the actors. Like Puff Daddy, we follow these different people, and this just be their persona. This is why I was trying to tell y'all the other day, right? Look, this is what we do as people. Okay. P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Puffy Combs. Your perception of him is a thing that he generated and created, but you made a perception of him that you made yourself. And that perception of him, you put on a pedestal, right? So this is what we do. We make our own perception of people, but that person is not that person that you made. It's not. This is your own creation. This is why you are the creator, because even you have a perception of me. I'm not that person. I'm what you think I am. But that's not me. That's just what you see and what you take on and make me to be. When I walk in the house, my kids don't see me as True Life Stories. Once I get off of here, I'm not True Life Stories when I go in the house. When I go around my family, I'm Booker. You feel me? Just like y'all. Y'all made y'all own personas with these names that y'all use on here. But it's not you. You make your own persona, and then you go around and you create personas of people. That's why you can demonize people. You have the power to demonize people and make people good. You feel me? You can have 10 people that you can meet today, and 5 of them you're going to make bad, and 5 of them you're going to make good. It might be 2 you make good, and the other 8 you make bad. This is the thing that we do on a daily basis. So we just making our own perception of that person, but it's not that person. Like there's no way that you can know damn near. There's no way you can know a person, even your mom. Like your mom, our perception of our... This is the part that get me, right? My perception of my mom is totally different, right, than what that nigga that she was talking to back in 78. You feel me? Back in 78, they ain't the perception that I have. Well, you know, he just looked at her as how I would look at a woman back when I was young. You feel me? This is my mom. I look at her like my mom. She can't do no wrong. She don't do this. She don't do that. But that nigga, you go talk to that nigga, be like, hey, did you know whoop-de-whoop when she was this age? Oh, yeah, man, she was, you know, I'm telling you, she was cold back in the days. You feel me? She had ass. I'm telling you, she was fine as hell. You feel me? And they have a whole different perception. And you just to be like, what the fuck? Like, damn. But this is what we do as people. And we put different people on pedestals. It's almost like we playing, I always say it like we playing chess. You feel me? To where we have our kings, we have our pawns, we have our queens, we have our rooks, and we put everybody in place to be who we want them to be for us. For us. Like that's how come that and this is what I'm saying about when we talk about the creator. That's how come you can go, okay, Allah is the one creator. And this person over here can say Jesus is the one creator. This person can say Buddha. We can say the Anunnaki. We can say all these different things because they're going to play. See, that thing that Allah plays to you, that you give to Allah, is the same power that a person is given to Jesus, which is the same power that they're given to Buddha, which is the same power that this person given to the God that they believe in. The powers is no different that's being given to the one that they believe in. It's all the same. So if you really look at it like a tree, right? Let's say the creator is a tree that branched out many different branches, many different leaves. So it don't matter what name you call it, it's gonna be that for you. It don't matter. Like if a person like so that like I ain't gonna say the rest with that. But if you pay attention and you look at every belief system that is out there and the power that the people give to that creator that they believe in, it's going to be giving them the same power that it gives to every other person that has their own belief. Yeah, God for Christians and Muslim in Arab language. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I know that, but I'm just saying, like, it's going to be the same power. They're going to be given the same power to that thing. It's not going to be no different. So it's like almost like this tree that grow many branches, and it had many different branches, and all the branches didn't grow the same, but they still come from the same tree. They all come from the one thing that created everything. That's what they come from. So that's why if you go and you, don't matter which religion or which belief system you study, it has truth in it. A lot of truth. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Bro. Oh, hey. Who is what's that? This nigga be mad as hell. I don't know who he is. He got anger issues and shit. Yeah, hey, you know you got anger issues with everything you type. You just type in all caps. Hey, you mad as hell? Is you mad, bro? I need to Barrington, I don't know, Edwards, bro. I need to bring you in. I need to bring you into the chat. I want to hear you yell and shit. You mad as hell. Cap, hey, look, I wouldn't even look the way they use the word capping today. I wouldn't even want to use all caps. I'm just saying. Hey, he letting everybody know, look, motherfucker, I'm mad. I'm mad. Look, nothing personal. And I'm sure people get that. No, I know, bro. I know. I'm just making jokes, bro, because everything, you don't understand, bro. I'm going to tell you, I just seen so much, been through so much, bro. Everything is just going to always be funny to me. It's going to be always a joke because there's nothing new under the sun, all right? There's nothing we ain't did as humans. There's nothing we ain't said. There's nothing we ain't seen. That's just what it is. So when you type in all caps, wait, hold on here. And there is all good. There is all in good fun and war. You stay sound silly at times. What you want me to tell you? I ain't tripping, bro. I'm supposed to sound silly. Hey, I'm supposed to sound hella silly. You feel me? Because I don't take none of this shit serious. Hey, that's the one thing that I learned, bro. You can't take everything seriously. Because, you know, every like, when you think about every person that then fought for the thing that they so-called believe in, they kind of lose themselves behind it. And a lot of times, you know, like even like the story of Jesus, you feel me? He lost himself. He died, you know what they say, for everybody's sins, you feel me? But he gave himself for something that his disciples didn't even get themselves for, you know, in a way. Like, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy because we kind of do that. You know, we'll lose ourselves in this shit, and you don't have to get lost in it. That's why I say a lot of times you got to kind of be the watcher in situations and watch what's going on, because you'll learn more just watching people and watching how they react and watching what they do. You'll learn from watching yourself and how your mind thinks and how your mind creates your own anger and creates your own love. You feel me? And I think that's the way to get and be a more loving person and more respectable person. You feel me? Because it's supposed to all be about love, but then it's like that can be said, but you can tell how it's not when a person becomes disrespectful. Because this is the one thing that people do when when they can't get one over you. They start saying disrespectful shit. You feel me? When you get to saying disrespectful shit, I really start laughing at you. It just really becomes even more funny to me, because it's like, oh, so now you're going to belittle me. It's like, now I'll let you go on and fight with yourself, because that's who you arguing with anyway. You ain't even arguing with nobody. You just arguing with yourself. You feel me? You got to make, because it'd be crazy, right? Because people, I don't think they even be believing what they be saying half the time. This is why they will get mad if you don't believe it. It's like, I think that's why they get mad, because it's like, really, they don't believe it either. But they just get mad because you don't believe it. You see through it and you go, oh, that ain't true. And they be like, what the fuck? See, that's what's wrong with you fuck motherfuckers. Y'all ain't shit. It's like, bro, you don't even believe it. That's why you're getting angry. Don't be angry at me. Be angry at yourself for even saying it. If you're going to be mad at somebody, be mad at yourself. Cause I hate to say it, bro. Just be mad at yourself. Don't get mad at me. Look, I'm just the messenger. Don't kill the messenger, all right? I'm just the messenger. That's it. Don't get mad at me. I'm just saying. Just, it'd be better to kind of just be mad at yourself and take it out on yourself. You feel me? Queen Elizabeth is from the synagogue of Satan, of Satan. Exactly. That's exactly why, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro, because at first, when I was first hearing of the FBA movement, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, man, what is this one? I thought it was like the Black Lives stuff. That's why then I started seeing it. I said, man, I couldn't help but love that shit. I said, bro, when we finally had that voice to where we can point a motherfucker out for their bullshit, and we talking about it, I said, oh shit. I said, I have to. This shit I got now, I don't have a problem sharing this. I don't have a problem talking about this. Because I get racially profiled. I go through the shit every day. We go through it all the time. You feel me? It happens all the time. So it's like, when motherfuckers just be like, I ain't fucking with you, boy, that will stir up some problems. I said, and it's crazy because it's like, if it wasn't a problem, bro, people wouldn't be talking about this shit way overseas. That's what I was tripping off of. I said, God damn. I said, you got Chinese, you feel me, Africans, you got people all over talking about it. Going, God damn, them black people, you feel me? I know they was fucked up before, but now it's even worse. They ain't fucking with us. Man, hold on, man. We gonna have to close all our stores because they ain't gonna be buying our shit. And it's like, when you think about it, we should have did this shit a long goddamn time ago. We should have did it a long time ago. Because when I was young, I remember when I was young, in the neighborhood, in a black neighborhood, it was like a lot of black-owned stores. And they got sold. They sold their stores, like, and I never could understand, like, even like in Fresno, like we had Mr. Froze, you feel me? Black-owned barbershop, go get your hair cut, you feel me? Then you had J&C House of Records, was a black-owned record company, record business, you feel me? Next door to that, you had a Manor House was black-owned, like all these little stores was black-owned on the west side of Fresno, and that shit changed over time. And I'm going, it's crazy because I always, when I started, like, when I had started like we started as a group, we started a music group, and I always looked at it like that, like, okay, if we jump in the game, right, and we start doing anything, if I need this, I can come to you. If you need that, you can come to me. And it's like right now, like, just think if we actually start doing that, to where, okay, we as blacks start getting our own businesses, having our own things, to where if I need it, I come to my people and get it. To where we start keeping the money amongst us, our money amongst us, because they don't really let us have none of their shit. Like, you know, I don't know why they fucking do that. We can't, every time we try to get some of their shit, they, you know, they down us, treat us bad. You feel me? Remember when Tommy Hilfiger came out and said he don't want these black people wearing his clothes and different shit like that? You feel me? Like, they do us bad. Back then, we wasn't even speaking on that shit back then. When that shit happened, we wasn't speaking on that. We was still going out, fuck him, we gonna still go and buy Tommy Hilfiger. No, you feel me? Like, we need to start creating our own shit to where we can go to our people and keep the money right there in the pot. You feel me? And then we can actually see, we have a lot of, like, out here in San Diego, it's a lot of rich black people. I ain't gonna hold you. It's a lot of rich black people. You doctors, lawyers, and some more shit. Like anywhere in these places you go, you go. Like, when I was doing deliveries, I was delivering to a lot of black doctors, a lot of black lawyers. You feel me? But no, not black doctors. We need entrepreneurs. We need people to start opening up stores, like opening up shit. Open up a fucking McDonald's. I don't know, getting a McDonald's food chain. Do Wingstop like Rick Ross or some shit. Like, I don't see us doing none of that shit, really. You feel me? Like, it's crazy because a lot of these different places that you go, they don't be black. Like, you know, and it's like, man, I don't know. That shit got to change, though. It's like times is different now. You feel me? I think we need to start getting into that, which I know it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen, bro. It's going to happen. It is happening. It is happening. So I don't even want to say it's not happening. It just ain't spread far and wide yet. He said, because what? How come that didn't pop up? Because we know something the rest of the world doesn't. No, and it's frightening to non-black people. Yeah, which is scary. Because like, I'm gonna tell you, bro, like, even us, we know as youngsters coming up, we was only, man, like, you remember how loving you was when you was younger, bro? Like, we didn't look at the world like we do now when we was young, bro. We was just young and having fun. We didn't look at this shit. We didn't look at no races or none of that shit, bro. Well, I know here in California where I was raised at, it wasn't like that. We didn't look at it. It was because, well, when I was raised on the west side, and I think when we moved out to the outskirts of Fresno, because, you know, my mom tried to get us out the hood and some type of shit. So when I seen other races at school, it was kind of trippy. Because it was like, it was Asians, it was Mexicans, and it was whites. And it was like, bro, that shit was hella different. But it was cool though. Like, you know, it was cool. But I think we gonna get there, bro. I think we getting there. It's like we barely starting to understand. But at the same time, it's like everybody gotta start. You know, they gotta fucking check themselves when it come to us. You feel me? I don't know. Y'all got it crazy. Like, in a lot of the other places, y'all, like, when you go to the Bay, man, everybody connected. When you go to the Bay, from the Bay all the way to Bakersfield. Well, no, I'm going to say from the Bay all the way to, what is that? Visalia. From the Bay all the way to Visalia, everybody is connected as one, period. It's wild because when you get outside of that area and all the way out the state, it's totally different. It's not the same. So it's like, but if you go to Fresno, you go to the Bay Area, bro, you're gonna see Asians, you're gonna see Mexicans, you're gonna see blacks, you're gonna see everybody kicking the whites, you're gonna see everybody kicking it together. It's totally different. It's totally different. But when you get outside of that, you're gonna be like, what the fuck did happen? It's like a fucking bomb didn't hit this shit. I don't know what the hell that is. He say, we lost that trust between each other. So the drugs was pushed into the community before that people would know. You know, God, that's crazy, bro. Cause the drug era, I was there through the whole time, bro. Like the whole crack era. Like I watched that shit come. I thought it had left. And then I seen the video. I seen the motherfucker say, yeah, cause I was smoking crack, and I'm like, bro, I thought crack died off. Say, is somebody out there still smoking? If you still out there selling crack, you need your ass whooped, okay? You need your ass whooped. If you still out there selling crack, is somebody out there still selling crack? You feel me? You know what the fucked up thing about it? It's one of y'all uncles. It's somebody uncle, huh? It's somebody uncle. He still got the bag. He like, I still know people who do it. You feel me? I'm getting my money. Oh, that shit is hilarious. Oh, that shit is hilarious, bro. I think the whole street serving thing is like kind of falling apart. It ain't the same no more. It ain't the same no more. It's not gonna be the same. Bob Marley rolling in his grave right now. Oh man, bro. Yeah, it's the future. It's the hey, it's the truth. Hey, I know it's foul, but it's the truth, bro. Did we say we was gonna be real about shit? Okay, on this channel, we don't hold back on nothing. Okay, we gonna be real about shit. I bet you he do. I bet you Hunter buying shit. I said, shoot, he probably buying it from somebody uncle. I'm just saying, he said he got that pure. He got that pure. You feel me? Like back in growing up in the crack era was crazy as hell, bro. That shit was wild as shit. Cause it seemed like that's like fentanyl now and like crystal meth. You feel me? You see a lot of people on crystal meth. Man, I seen this fine girl at the bus stop. I'm telling you, this girl was hella fine. You feel me? You know how you see one of them pretty girls, like, you know, not in the way that you thinking like sexual or nothing, but you just like, she pretty as hell. Like, I don't fucking know. Why is she sitting at a bus stop? She was hella pretty, but I was like, damn, she hella pretty. So, you know, I'm like, you know, I was like, I had like a 2-minute like Passover time, and I kept, you know, looking back, right? Look at that third time I look back, boy, she had some foil. She was smoking some crystal meth off the foil. I said, hell no. I said, what the fuck? I said, what is people doing? Like nowadays, you can just give drugs to anybody and they gonna take it. Like it don't even matter. Like if you test crystal meth, you have a problem. Okay. If you test any kind of drug today, you have a problem. I ain't gonna lie, you have a fucking problem. And the person that give it to you, they have even a bigger problem to get you hooked on this shit. I know what you talking about. Hey, no, that shit be crazy. You see this pretty ass girl at the bus stop, and she turned around. She keep looking. You wonder why she looking back. You like, oh yeah, she looking at me. Look, you feel me? And then she turned around and hit that shit. And I was just like, golly, bro. I wanted to get off the bus and go, hey, I want to slap that shit out of her hand. Why are you doing this to yourself? Like, but you can't. You can't say nothing. You can't say nothing. See, I'm gonna tell you, right? There's a lot of things going on today nobody likes to hear, and nobody see. I'm gonna tell you, this is the fucked up thing about life, right? This is how you know we crazy as fuck as humans, right? Because we trip off a race and shit like that. Look, death don't care about what color you is, all right? I'm gonna tell you, crack don't care what color you is, okay? Look, drugs do not. Crystal meth don't care what race you are. It don't give a fuck. You feel me? White, black, you feel me? Caribbean, you can be. It will grab your ass and never let you go. 50 years later, it'll let you go. You feel me? This shit, you got shit out there that don't give a fuck what color you is. That shit will grab your ass and have a hold on you the rest of your life, bro. 30 years later, you looking back on your life going, damn, what the fuck? I think I bought a Black and Mild at the store. You don't remember nothing else after that. When I was 19, I bought a Black and Mild at the store. I smoked that crystal meth with Kevin, and then now look, it's 2000. It's 2025. It's 2025, and that was in 1999. It's like shit will grab your ass, man. You feel me? Like that's the crazy thing. We be worried about the wrong shit sometimes. I hate to say it. I like talking about it, but I like being more true. I like being truthful too. Like they got some shit out there don't give a fuck about you. Don't give a fuck about what color you is, what you look like, whether you male or female. You feel me? It's taking all ongoers. Anybody can get it on some real shit. Worse than a gang. You feel me? Hey, Crystal. Crystal meth is its own set. Okay, it's out there banging on people. It's out there banging on people every day. Let's see, we over here, Billy. Hazing, yeah, absent creating hazing. So, the thing is, yeah, for real, man. This shit be crazy as shit. Let's see what he say. Bought a black. I'm telling you, yeah, you can buy a black a mile. In 1999, buy a black a mile at the store. Walk with Stacy because you know you like Stacy. Stacy with the big booty, and she introduced you to crystal meth, and you hit the crystal meth, and you don't remember nothing from then to February 2026. February 2026, you sitting in an abandoned house, hitting some crystal meth off of however they do it, and then you turn around and you look at your life and you go, God damn, wait, hold on. Last thing I remember going to the store. I got that black and mild. It's like, nigga, that was in 1999. This is 2026. You fucked your whole shit off. Your whole shit gone. Up in smoke. You feel me? On some real shit. On some real shit. Hey, I was talking to a homeless lady. And she told me straight up, she said, because she had to be like around 60 something. And like, I don't know, I like having conversations with homeless people because they be free souls. I'm telling you, they be like the coolest people. Like some of them, not all of them. But she was like, man, she said, when I was 19, if you would have told me I was going to be homeless, I would have laughed at you. And I'm like going, damn, huh? When you think about it, like at 19, when you was 19, if somebody told you was going to be doing what you was doing now, what you doing now, you probably be like, hell no. Nah. If they had told me, when you get older, what if you be on crack? You're like, what the fuck? Never that. Then you feel me? 26 years later, you a dope head and shit. And I seen a homeless dude. He was like 19, and he was walking around like all day, bro. No shirt, no shoes, no like nothing, just some pants on. And I like talked to him like, bro, what the fuck? What are you doing? Like, it done got late. You still out here walking, looking dirty as hell. What are you doing? You got a family or something? He like, yeah, I got a family. I'm like, man, you need to go visit your family. When the last time you see them? He said, it has been a long time. I said, man, you need to just pull up and let everybody know you cool. Like, what the fuck is you doing out here? Like, the lady that sleep at the bus stop, she killing me. She be killing me. She been at that bus stop, bro, a whole year. I'm talking about, it was raining cats and dogs for like 3 days, bro. She'll stand up under the thing, no shoes. You feel me? The sweats that she had on so long, they torn on the side and everything. Instead of people walking up to her, hey, you want anything out the store? She's like, nope. Shake her head, no. You should get out on her knees and shit. Start doing this shit. Out there a long time. All she know is chips and cigarettes. Like I say chips because I seen a dude offer her a bag of chips one day, and she said, hell no, I don't want that. You got to smoke. And I'm like, damn, this bitch on. You want to smoke over some over some food? And then he said, no, I ain't got no smoke. And he started to walk away. She said, okay, bring them chips back. I think she was going to sell them for a smoke or something. But I was just like, golly, bro. Like, it'd be wild because I'm telling you, homelessness ain't got no color on it neither. I hate to say it. You feel me? Y'all know that. Y'all know this for a fact, bro. Homelessness don't got no color on it. It ain't even got no age on it. Anybody can be homeless. Anybody can be out there on that street and living on them streets. That shit is fucking crazy as shit. And it don't take much to get there. A couple of y'all, you feel me, one paycheck away from you feel me? Me too, though. Me too. One paycheck away from just being on them streets. But it's like, damn, bro. Like, the shit we worry about, I think that shit is just, it's fucked up because basically what we do is we go around and we basically tell people they ain't people because they not the same. You feel me? Like that. I think that's the problem right there. Like, we go, you're not a person. You're not a person. You're not a person. You're not like me. You're not a person. You don't believe this. You're not a person. And like, that be the problem. That's why we always fighting and bickering and going at it about shit. Because nobody's a person but you. when you think of it. You're the only person that exists. What the hell is you? What the hell is you talking about? Debbie Downer, man, y'all be going back and forth, bro. You like, what the fuck? Y'all be y'all take this shit serious, huh? Take it too serious, man. I'm just saying. But on that note, I'm about to be gone, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. And as always, a dope ass talk. Next time we gonna just stay in the video. I'm not supposed to go off the rails next time with y'all. I ain't doing this shit with y'all no more. Let's talk about that. He said, let's talk about that. Religious psychosis is real. What? You're not living. We shouldn't have to live our whole life worrying about bills and taxes and being one check from the streets. Yeah, that shit is crazy, bro. There's a lot of shit we shouldn't have to live and worry about. But I'm going to tell you, only we can change it. Only we can change this shit. We can change it. And one day we are. Not no time soon, though. I ain't going to hold you. We ain't changing this shit no time soon. But yeah, this was a dope talk. Next time, who is that? Barrington Edwards. And some of y'all, man, next time when we do a long talk like this, man, I'm going to share the link, man. Y'all got to ask me to share the link. So come in, bro. Come in and then we can talk. You feel me? Because I like having these talks, but it's like we don't have to like disrespect each other when we having these talks or we talking about stuff. We don't have to be disrespectful towards each other. Like that's the one thing. I didn't come here to create separation or make each other hate each other behind our different beliefs or what we think. I didn't do this for that. I hate to say it. This is not what I did this for. You feel me? I did this for, though, if you being like that, though, I will not fuck with you no more. I will cut you off. I'm playing the silent treatment. But I'm saying, yeah, come in. We can we can chop it up, man. We can come in, we can chop it up, and I think it'll be better. But on that note, I'm out, man. Y'all have a good one. Yeah, you're welcome, bro. Hey, no, because look, I'm the reason I be serious and humorous at the same time because I have to be humorous because the truth will fuck you up. The truth is more stranger than fiction. The truth will fuck you up. And it'll have motherfuckers walking around in a certain, like, feeling a certain way. And it's like, no, when I want you to leave this motherfucker, you got to be smiling. You got to be like, oh, that was cool. We had fun like a motherfucker. You feel me? You got to be smiling. You don't want to go out and, and have you fucking walk around. Now you mad. Now as soon as you go out there, you see your kid do something, you want to whoop your kid. Fuck you do that for? Yeah, don't carry no anger away from here. Okay? When you leave this spot, don't carry no anger, bro. Carry the happiness and then go get that happiness to the next person. Go get that happiness to the ones that's inside your household. Go spread that happiness. That's the only way. That's the only way we can fix this shit. If we walk around keeping everybody angry about everything, as soon as you get off here, you're going to carry that anger into your life. You're going to carry that anger into you're going to give it to your wife or you're going to give it to somebody within your house. I ain't trying to have that. I ain't taking this shit. I ain't taking y'all angry in the house with me. Shit. That shit got to stay right here in the studio room. When I go in the house, I'm taking this smile. I hate to say it. I'm not taking nobody's anger. Y'all can have that shit. You feel me? I already had it before. I'm cool. But on that note, man, peace out. Peace and love, man. Y'all have a good one. And until next time, I'm out.